something where you can try to start the healing process with a friendship that really mattered to you, or try to mend a bond that really mattered to you, I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to reach out to that person, be the bigger person, even if they were the person that is in the wrong. Because I spent a lot of weeks like, I'm not calling him. He finna see me on the gram. He about to see what he missing. Like, hi guys, so I'm actually jumping on here real quick to let you know about today. So the story that I told you about, a person who I was really close to, I really cared about, I actually ended up having feelings for him, and it turned into a situationship for me and it just ended in him just kind of disappearing. And I hadn't talked to him in about 4 months, which is a long time considering we used to talk like 4 times a day every day. So today I told myself that I wasn't going to contact him because I had, deleted his numbers and deleted his socials and just deleted everything because I was mad, and really spent a lot of these past weeks of these past 4 months like trying to figure out what is it that even caused this, like that has nothing to do with him. And I realized that, he told me, he wasn't wanting a relationship or anything like that, which to me at the time was fine because I was like, well, that's not what I'm really asking you for right now anyway, so whatever. But we ended up really, really clicking. Like, our chemistry was dope. It was like I knew him before. It was like we just had a really cool bond. So my feelings ended up being stronger for him than just like a friend or just like a homeboy. Because I got homies. Like, I got homies that I do not have any feelings for, do not look at them in any type of way like that. So it ended up being that way for him, and I hadn't had feelings for anybody in years. So that's how I knew like this was actually real for me. But he just wasn't ready. He just wasn't on that same mindset. He wanted to run the streets. He wanted to talk and play around with girls, and he wanted me to play, the role of the homie. And I was just like, that's not really gonna work, because I honestly feel like if I'm just the homie, then why are you having me in situations that are a little bit more than a homie, right? And why am I allowing you to cross those boundaries with me? So anyway, my whole point of this diary entry today is just to let you know that I ended up mustering up the strength to type up a message. Now in my head, I'm like, I haven't talked to him in months, so I don't expect a response, and I'm not gonna be hurt if I don't have a response. I'm not sending it for a response. I don't even know if he would read the whole thing, because it is a long ass message, and guys really just don't read those. But like, that's the only way I could say it. And I basically just told him that, honestly, side note, he has been on my mind a lot lately and like been in my dreams, and I'm like, it would be frustrating for me because I can't control my dreams. So obviously that's from like my subconscious mind. So it's like he's still around, and I'm like, I can delete him off my social media, I can delete him out of my phone, I can delete the pictures, I can delete the videos, I can delete all the memories, but I can't delete him out of here or here. And it's like, that's so frustrating. So I was like, you know what, life is too short. If I feel like not really a feeling, like when I wrote it, I wasn't in my feelings about it. Like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is how you feel. And like, no, I was just like, this is what it was. This is what I've been doing about it. This is, just wanted to, clear up a few of those things and just letting you know. And I was just like, I was just straightforward, and I told him, hey, I was just like, it's me again, because honestly, he's the type of person that he may think about you, but he ain't gonna tell you. He may want to talk to you, but he ain't gonna call you. And it's almost like I was like I even told him in the message that I was resisting reaching out to him because I didn't want it to, number one, make it seem like I'm like back and forth all the time with him. But then I also didn't want it to seem like I'm letting him get away with like ignoring me all the time. Like anytime I text him, you could just ignore me. Like, I mean, really, the ball is in his court, and I'm not really expecting anything. I just, whether he reads it or not, whether he responds to it or not, whether he gives a damn or not, I just felt it was something that I needed to do for myself. And I would do it with any friend, not just a guy that, I fell out with. This would be with any of my girlfriends. Like, if I feel like I wanted to just clear something up, I'm going to let you know about it. And I would have called, but I just felt like that would be a little too daunting after having talked to him in months. So I don't know. And I told him, I was just like, you know what? I was like, at first, I was really hurt that we stopped speaking. I was really hurt and confused and mad and everything. And then I just let him know that, like, how things that transpired needed to happen between me and him. I was just like, I realized that whatever happened needed to happen because it brought up a lot of things that I personally have not healed from. Because I would get upset with him about, if I saw him out with an ex-girlfriend or a girl that he hooks up with, like, I would be upset about it. I would be in my feelings about it because at the time, he knew that I had feelings for him. So I would get upset because I'm like, why would you, have this girl in my face, and you have this ex in my face, or you had this girl staying over here at your house with you, like, and you have this in my face, like, I shouldn't feel some type of way when you know how I feel about you. So that kind of thing, like, just, to me, it just really hurt me. But it was a trigger for me because I knew what the situation was with me and him. We were just friends. However, I just always felt disrespected, which I've always told him. One thing about me is that I will speak up for myself. I will let him know, or any person I'm dealing with, I will let them know how I feel about something. And I'm very honest, straightforward. I usually sit on it for a while and I think about it for a while before I speak on it. I usually don't just, if I do that, I done lost control. So anyway, I told him, that stuff triggered me from other things that I didn't even know that I was still not healed from. So basically just telling him that a lot of that stuff I needed, and I needed that. And it needed to happen for me because I wouldn't have healed from it. I wouldn't have recognized the triggers that still trigger me, that from situations that have nothing to do with him. And I said, yes, I was hurt. Yes, I couldn't understand this and that. And I told him, I'm not looking for answers. I've let it go. Like, I just wanted to clear the air. I was like, regardless if you even read this all of this message, I was just like, I'm open to having a clean slate, whether that's just like, we're cool. We don't have to kick it like we used to. We don't have to, be as close as we used to, but like, at least be cool. And I was like, but if you'd rather not, that's cool too. And I was just like, you know what? Still wouldn't be no love lost. And I was just like, I hope things are going well for you. And that's it. And I don't know how he's going to take that. He's also somebody that's not very, he's not very expressive at all. He's not expressive at all. I can't say he's not expressive at all. He's more the type of person, the more that he cares about you, the less he's going to say. You know what I mean? The deeper he really feels for you, he's not going to tell you. The more he not going to tell you it. And I'm not just saying tell you, like, I'm not saying you got to tell me, oh my gosh, I love you, you're my best friend. You ain't got to tell me that every day. I think that's weird. Don't tell me that every day. Like, I got it. Like, thank you. But as far as speaking on his feelings, like, he's just so emotionally unavailable about it. But one thing about him that I know is that, like, he feels deeply. So I sent it with no expectations of anything back. And I just wanted to share that because, you know, a lot of people will try to tell you what to do about a situation with a person, but only you can decide what you feel is right to do about a situation. Whatever's in your spirit, whatever's in your heart, I encourage you to do it, because nobody else is in your state of mind. Now, if it's a situation, obviously, where it is something dangerous for you, something that is going to get you hurt physically, hurt emotionally, like, I would not suggest you do that. You know, I would suggest, if you've gotten out of a situation with someone, stay out of it if it's something that is going to be dangerous and detrimental to you. But however, if it's something where you can try to start the healing process with a friendship that really mattered to you, or try to mend a bond that really mattered to you, I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to reach out to that person, be the bigger person, even if they were the person that is in the wrong. Because I spent a lot of weeks like, I'm not calling him. He finna see me on the gram. He about to see what he missing. Like, all of that is unnecessary, but we think like that. But really, it's because we're still caught up in the emotion of it. We have not forgiven that person. We have not gotten over the situation, and we still care so deeply for that person. Because if we did not care, we would not be so pressed to, like, announce that we don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's really the people that be like, I don't care, are the main ones that care. So, all in all, thank you so much for watching today's diary entry. I hope that you learned something from it. Thank you for listening to me always. Thank you for your comments. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, I appreciate you. Make sure you tell a friend or share this with anybody that you feel like this would resonate with. And I will see you next time. Love and light. Bye, guys.